Hey guys, happy Friday.
It's Friday evening.
Yeah, our new time for Comics from the Future. This is where we preview and you can pre-order upcoming comics. So, my name's Megan, this is Andy and Jason, and we're from Infinity Flux. We're a comic shop in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and this is our show where we show you what's coming out. And this is the best chance for you to guarantee that you get the copies that you want. So if you see something on here, you can go ahead, tell us in the comments, let us know, and you don't have to worry about it selling off the shelf or anything like that.
You can also win copies of upcoming comics.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we have a contest every single week. So all you have to do is you just have to reserve your copy with us. You have to like our page and share this video. This week we're giving away Detective Comics 1027.
Yep, and we're going to go over all the different variant covers that are coming out with that. So this is kind of a special giveaway. You get the A cover and your choice of the variant. All you have to do is like this video, make sure you're subscribed to get notifications and stuff, and share it in a group, tag a friend, share it on your timeline, and then just tell us what you want. We want to make sure you actually want the stuff that is for the giveaway. So
yeah, when you share, if you don't mind, say share in the comments. It looks nice, it makes us feel good, pumps us up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And let's see. Hey Hope, Michael, Nacho, see you guys watching. So thank you. And
we got a lot of stuff to go over this week. A lot of cool upcoming comics. It seems that Marvel and DC are both like full steam ahead, finally.
Yeah.
So it's a big week.
All right. Well, if you want to see everything that's available, or most things that I say everything all week, but it's not everything. A lot more stuff that's available. You can go to Previews World, go to their catalog, and Final Orders Due, and you can see everything that's most of the things that are available this week. You can go
everything but the DC.
Google search for DC or watch this show. Thank you, Michael and Hope, for sharing.
Yes,
Did we reveal the winner of the previous?
Oh, that's right. Let's
we can't have another contest without completing the previous contest.
So
we had a winner this time, right?
We did. So our winner is Davis Lane. Again, he wins everything. He wins a lot of stuff because he always shares our stuff. So thank you for doing that, Davis. You get Batman 98. Thank you, Sean and Garrett, for sharing the video as well.
Yes.
Hopefully you guys like this new time period. We're also thinking about playing around with 6 p.m. So if that sounds good to you, let us know. We're just done 5:30 this week and last.
Yeah, sort of impromptu sort of question here. 5:30 or 6 p.m. everyone? You can say in the comments. Even if you watch the video later, like let's say you could have watched it at 6, let us know. We're kind of figuring that out.
Yeah.
We just don't want to get in the way of your dinner.
Exactly.
I think comics from the future and dinner will pair very nicely.
Yeah.
We'll give you wine suggestions. You can be like, I'm eating pork. And we'll be like, well, you need a Cabernet for that.
Pairs well with, things. Okay.
And we have free comic book summer. Every Saturday at our shop, we give away free comics. Just stop on by, 3 per person. Do we know which ones are coming out this week?
So tomorrow we have Vox Machina for all you people who are RPG fans. We have Hillbilly from Eric Powell. We have a couple kid-friendly stuff like Little Lulu and a compilation book. So just a smattering of things. And we still have a bunch of stuff from the weeks before. So.
All right, we're going to start off big. Detective Comics 1027, which is our share price. 1000th appearance of Batman, they're claiming.
Yeah, so this is the... technically 1001, but let's not do that. 1000th issue since Detective Comics 27, which was the first appearance of Batman in 1939. So this is the celebration of that, and there's all the different decade covers and by different artists that we're going to go over. So let's see them, maybe. This is the A cover. If you guys want any of these, just tell us in the comments which cover you like, which one's the best for you. And we'll hold it for you.
And this is how up to date our show is. I mean, these covers, we didn't see all of them until yesterday.
Yeah. A
few of them were out, but literally we didn't get them until yesterday, and they're giving us until Sunday to place our order.
Yeah.
So yeah, not a lot of time, but this allows us to show you guys. You let us know what you want, and you're guaranteed to get it. At least as much as we can guarantee, which is pretty guaranteed.
Our guarantees are guaranteed.
Oh, this is my favorite one.
Okay, so this is the Lee Bermejo cover. This is, I think this looks really different from his normal stuff.
I mean, I guess that's a Bob Kane
Yeah.
or Bill Finger, like
Gil Kane.
Yeah, in the background.
Yeah.
And so what's fun about these is instead of doing decades like they've done previously, these are Bat family.
Right.
So they're all
That's
members.
what I was just looking for the decades. But
No,
I was like, no.
That's what's cool about this is like your favorite team ups between Batman and even though some of these aren't necessarily his friends.
Yeah, no, there's some friend and foe covers.
I just like how it's sort of like here's them in the classic day, and then below, and here's how much they have changed depending upon the artist who draws them, because that is kind of Bermejo's regular style. Yet he probably first saw them as the above figures.
So this is technically the Bermejo B
Who can
cover.
guess who this is?
Yeah, this is the J. Scott Campbell C cover.
Mm-hmm.
With his good friend Batgirl.
Yep, that is definitely a Campbell cover. I could spy it from a mile away. Yep.
All right, this is the Stanley Lau
Beautiful.
or Art Germ variant.
Very, very nice. Yeah, that's great. Art Germ, I mean, if anybody's been collecting his stuff from the beginning, you have so many good covers at this point.
All right, then next is the Jim Lee variant, the Batman Superman variant.
Best friends.
Yeah, we love Jim Lee around here.
So we got this is the friend variant. I think next is still a friend variant. Let's see the next one.
Well, before we go on, I noticed with Jim Lee, with a lot of his art, he likes a lot of straight lines in the background.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that I noticed when I look at it.
It looks like the same place in that big Batman cover where he's like standing and Superman standing, like all puffy chest. They like met on the same gargoyle later.
Yeah.
All right, this is the Frank Quietly variant.
Yeah, that one.
So it definitely has his fans.
Him and Damien.
Dark, gritty.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wrinkly.
Yes.
Quietly does great wrinkles.
Every line. And then we have the Oliver Coipel variant. I'm sorry, no. This is the Jim Cheung variant.
Yep.
Yeah, with his not yet best friend, Bane.
Bane is coming in for a cheap shot.
The faux variant. Here we go.
Big old bear hug.
Uh-huh.
All right, and now we have the Oliver Coipel variant, the Harley Quinn variant.
Very cool. Sort of a snowy day.
Don't worry about spelling these names right in the comments. It's okay. Then we have the Delato Scarecrow variant.
Delato's always very cool.
I like the just like green sort of
The fear toxin.
fear toxin in the back.
Doesn't seem like it's working.
No.
And then the Adam Hughes variant.
It's hard to see, but Catwoman's down there.
She is. She's
peeking
slinking.
up at him.
She's slinking.
I had to look at this
Batman
cover.
knows that she's there.
I had to look at this cover for a while because it looks like Batman has bat arms, like his wings, but he's got his arms like tucked into his thing. But it's very cool.
It is cool. That's
how the
scary.
light comes through the cape.
Yeah,
it looks very like organic.
If he was flying at you looking like that, I mean, that would be terrifying.
Yeah.
All the bats in the background is really nice. And the Mark Silvestri variant.
So how many different variants are there?
So I don't know. I'd have to count them. But yeah, once again, they're not doing the decades covers with these. They're doing just different Bat family and villains and friends and foes variants.
I just did a quick count. So there are 11 different ones if you count the blank variant.
Yeah, that's usually
so
what they do.
11 different variants, and then there's also the A cover.
Yep.
So 12 total.
So here is our blank variant. I like that they've done this for a while. They've gotten away from the totally stark white cover. So super
Batman
nice
blue. Yeah.
And these are 144 pages, all these. So
I thought you were about to say dollars.
not quite. Yeah, these are all just the super spectacular 144 pagers. So if there was any cover that you guys wanted in particular, just let us know and we will get them for you.
Yep, you have until Sunday at 5 p.m. These are $9.99, by the way, because of them being 144 pages and all the talented people who are working on them.
Yeah, we didn't even name all the people who are working on the interiors, but there's a whole cavalcade of creators.
Yeah, this is a big one. So.
All right. So
now,
a few of you put in your requests, so thank you.
So we are getting our first. These were teased a long time ago. One shots tying in with Dark Knight's Death Metal. We got the Legends of the Dark Knights.
I've heard of that one lately.
A couple people wanted it. Now we have the first, they kind of tease these 3 with this Trinity Crisis, Speed Metal, and what was the other one? I don't remember. But there's like 3 that kind of go together.
Right.
And this one, if you've read the previous issue, I guess issue 3 of Death Metal, you know that Wonder Woman came up with a plan and sent people off to do different jobs as they are trying to save the universe. And this one is the Trinity. It's Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman heading to Castle Bat, which is like the center hub of this new Dark Knight's metal world. And I think if this is the same one, we learned in the Legends of the Dark Knight's book that Castle Bat, or at least the city, is also a Batman. Like the entire Gotham City in the middle is a sentient Batman.
Yep, I believe so.
But they are trying to break into Castle Bat, and it is being guarded by 3 dark multiverse versions of Darkseid, Superboy Prime, and the Anti-Monitor. And apparently they hold the key to whatever it is they're going to do to help maybe restart the universe.
Yeah, and as with all the first prints, this one's going to have sort of the metallic cover at the top.
Yeah, and this one is by Scott Snyder. So the writer of the main series is writing this one with artist Francis Manipool, who did this cover.
Scott Snyder was like, that many cool, weird variants of characters in it, I'm going to write this.
So, but with that one, if you are down to get all Death Metal, you'll be getting it. But if you're picking and choosing, you definitely need to let us know that you need that.
All right. Also from DC, from Brian Michael Bendis, it is Superman number 25, and they're promising this is going to be a big issue. I believe it costs a little bit more. I think it's like a $6 issue. But there is a new villain called Sinmar. So Sinmar is an alien who represents a whole planet, like a whole species from a planet, and they have bred him to be like their champion warrior. He's supposed to be, powerful Superman, and he's coming to Earth to beat up Superman. Doesn't say exactly why. I'm not exactly sure why, but new villain. It's nice that DC is actually telling us stuff like this in advance these days. They're promising like he's going to stick around and have something to do with the DC universe from here on out, but you never know. But with it being in issue 25, and Bendis hasn't done any super surprising stuff for a second,
other than just Superman revealing his identity.
Correct.
But that was
a bunch of issues back at this point.
So what's interesting about Superman right now is he started the Universal Council or whatever. He wants the universe to be unified, which leads to the Legion of Superheroes. But there's some planets that don't agree with this, and it seems like whoever planet this guy's from is like, hey, we don't like that you're calling the shots here.
Okay, that makes sense. And there is also the Hitch variant to Superman.
Super Punch.
I see people are placing the orders with us. Thank you very much. Helps us know what to order, and it guarantees that you get it. What do we got next?
All right, I'm just responding to some comments here. But next we have Nightwing. This is number 74. This is another Joker War tie-in. So in this issue, the Joker has poisoned Rick Grayson, and if you know how the poison is kind of working, you're seeing false memories and things like that are false ideas, which is just the worst. You can't trust your own mind. That's horrible. So anyway, he's sort of pitted against Batgirl, the Robins, and Batman in this issue. So if you're not on everything Joker War yet, what are you doing? But I think this is going to be an important Nightwing issue. So
I think it'd be funny if somebody new tuned into the show and they heard us say, yeah, Rick Grayson, and they'd be like, they don't know anything.
These idiots.
Rick Grayson.
So yeah, this will be a good one to get. So this is the A cover and the Travis Moore cover, and then we have the Alan Hua variant
with Punchline on it. Still a nice early Punchline cover.
And I'm sure a lot of you just saw in the news lately, Punchline's getting her own one-shot. That's not on the FOC yet, but it will be soon. But if you feel free to go ahead and tell us that you want it. But yeah, that was pretty neat to see that
Mm.
Punchline's getting her own stuff.
I think this November
Yeah.
is when that's coming out.
And sorry, Sean, my shirt is not for sale. Not today. Not this one.
He will not sell you the shirt off his back, but anything else. And now we have Wonder Woman number 762. So I believe at this point it'll be like 2 or 3 issues. Previous, what, 759?
759
was when the new creative team got on board. Mariko Tamaki and Michael Janin are now on it, and there is apparently in this issue another new villain getting introduced. DC's really right now into like, let's introduce a bunch of like new players in the universe, which is really cool because they've been really good so far. And we mentioned this, I think maybe on the Tuesday show, about Liar Liar, who is this new enemy in Wonder Woman. And she may have some ties with a old character in the Wonder Woman mythos. And so still plenty of time to jump on this new run of Wonder Woman. It's been really cool so far, and a new fresh take. As we were talking about earlier, Wonder Woman's living in an apartment, and maybe her neighbor is not so good. Also,
was it neighbor or roommate?
Neighbor.
Okay, neighbor. All right.
No, she can afford her own apartment, but she can't afford a house.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what Liar's powers are yet. I'm expecting they have something to do with manipulating people.
She's probably not very trustworthy.
I'm hoping that she can set people's pants on fire.
Oh.
That's what I'm hoping.
And then we have, of course, the Middleton variant.
Very nice.
They've been releasing a lot of what the variant covers are going to be coming up, and Middleton is doing amazing ones. So, yeah, that one is really, really cool.
All right, then from Marvel we have Web of Venom Wraith.
This isn't going to be popular at all.
People are so
Just
tired
kidding.
of Venom.
This is a one-shot, so a lot of you have been keeping up with Venom, but this harkens back to the Guardians of the Galaxy a while back, back when they were doing the stuff with Clintar and such. So Wraith is a character who has been hunting Null. And apparently this is his one-shot where he catches up with Null and tries to have it out with him.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for Wraith. I feel like this might be an issue where they power Null up by showing him, murder somebody. Go Wraith, don't die in your one-shot, but who knows. So you heard it here first. Definitely let us know if you want this one. We'll be ordering a good bit, but still, you want to guarantee your copy because we cannot keep Venom on the shelf.
I know. Every time we put in an order, it's like 10 more people add it to their list, and it's awesome, but we cannot keep them on the shelf, so definitely let us know in advance that you want
If you're on it, just go ahead and go with it.
And here is the variant with
Ooh.
Null. Looks like he has the Necro Sword there. So once again, good luck to you, Wraith.
It's a one-shot, it's not a mini-series.
Okay.
If you guys want the variant, just let us know which cover. Alright, so this is Ice Cream Man. This is just a one-shot. It's not part of the regular Ice Cream Man series, but basically you can see this might be one of the earliest comics to address the current pandemic that I know of, especially on the cover right there. So anyway, this is Quarantine Comics, the creators of Ice Cream Man. In the early days when comics were not being published a few months back, they did stuff just online. So they're finally releasing it in the proper format as an actual comic. And it's 6 mini comics in this one issue. The profits all go to the Book Industry Charitable Foundation, which gave a ton of support to comic shops early on, and so are the sales of this book going to do. So anyway, if you have never read Ice Cream Man, it is a dark, dark anthology horror series. This is a one-shot. It's going to be interesting. They're the ones who've been doing the Dr. Seuss covers lately that you've seen on here. So, but I believe this is close to regular price. It's like a $5.99 one or something, but yeah.
I'm hoping they reveal what I see on the cover, which is how can I eat my ice cream cone while my mask is on? I have tried several different ways, and it has always turned out to be a
I think
mess.
he'll find a way.
And my ice cream ends up tasting cottony. I see a lot of people jumping on the web of Venom. So
Yep.
awesome. Thank
Mhm.
you.
Oh, whoa.
Went too fast there.
Too fast. So, this one is really interesting. Let me get my notes.
Yeah, lots of people have asked about
I
this.
remember Ultraman back when I was a kid.
So, Ultraman's interesting. It's a TV show in 1966 is when it started.
I'm not that old.
But it really never permeated like Western culture. It was really big in Japan and kind of the burgeoning anime scene and everything. But it's a live action TV show, so a lot of Americans and Europe and everything are not super familiar with it. But it is kind of a early Sentai Power Rangers esque hero that fights kaiju or giant monsters. And this will be written by Kyle Higgins, who was writing the Power Rangers series with Matt Groom, and art by Francesco Mana, Michael Cho, and Gary Hiru. And this one is really cool because since a lot of us, me especially, like I've seen this character like my whole life, like just on weird, like, you get like a Japanese video game or magazine or something, and you had this character there. This will actually be an origin story for the character, so you don't need to know anything about the character going into it. But I think this is going to be really fun, kind of a reintroduction to us about Ultraman, the protector of peace.
Yeah, my friends were into Power Ranger stuff, and so I think somebody got their hands on some of the old Ultraman stuff.
Yeah.
And they influenced it. I see somebody's asking if Bill and Ted is coming out next week. Just to clarify, these comics we're showing actually are coming out in 3 weeks. This is sort of when all the covers are released. This is the last chance we have to alter our order.
Yeah.
So your orders for all DC are due Sunday by 5. Everything else is due Monday by 5.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have a Bill and Ted that we'll be showing a little bit later.
Yeah.
But that one's not starting for 3 weeks.
But all these comics are coming out in the next 3 to 4 weeks.
But we had that main cover that was Alex Ross doing Ultraman. Then we have John Tyler Christopher doing his action figure variant.
Nice.
Super, super cool. Then we have, I love this, actually like live action variant taken from the TV show.
So are they fighting or are they friends? They look kind of like they're being
They're
buddies.
little buddy in that too. I think they're fighting, but really cool. This one is awesome. I mean, this is Spider-Man teaming up with Ultraman. This one is the Oliver Coipel cover.
Welcome to the Marvel Universe sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then, of course, we have a Scotty Young. That happy-looking monster's about to get a fistful of Ultraman.
Yeah, I see that.
I think these are cool covers.
Yes, now we have hit the segment where we basically just show you other covers that are noteworthy, or we talk about other books of note kind of quickly. So this is the upcoming Lee cover for Flash 761.
Mm-hmm. And then this is just a completely new series, but this is Hotline Miami Wildlife, which I hear is based on a video game.
It is based on a video game.
And I think it's going to be a 5-part series. It might even be ongoing. There's actually a whole preview of this comic on Previews World, so it's a pretty awesome cover, but it's also an ongoing series, a #1. And speaking of Bill and Ted,
There it is.
They're doomed.
Did you know? They're doomed. But yeah, this is another new ongoing series starting up.
The Dorkin cover. He likes to do those covers with everybody's mouth open, just
so many teeth.
Stand out, yeah.
Ooh, then Cyberpunk 2077, the Trauma Team variant, and this is the new CD Projekt Red game, made by the same people as The Witcher.
Yep.
This is the tie-in comic to it.
Yeah, they've also been bringing the role-playing game back too. So
Oh, cool,
they've been getting kind of launching it all sort of in a similar time period.
Hopefully Keanu Reeves makes an appearance in that like he does in the game.
Okay, so another one that has been just flying off the shelves lately is Captain Marvel, and that's, I'm sure, won't be any exception. It's Captain Marvel 21. This is the A cover, and I also included the Frizzen B cover in this, since it's really looking good. So it's the Empire tie-in. So both these covers look excellent. So I think you're gonna want to get this if you have been, whether you like Captain Marvel, whether you like the Empire stuff. It's gonna be good.
Very ghostly.
Yeah. I like this one. This is a really good one. This is the Empire Aftermath Avengers variant. This is the Dodson cover.
Spider-Man's dancing with a scroll, it looks like.
Empire is ending next week with issue number 6, and Marvel is doing a little Aftermath thing. So we just want everyone to be aware of that. And, it's a fun cover.
Yeah.
Love those dots.
Now, these are cool, and Megan, you can probably speak to this more because you
Yeah.
just made the big old list for them.
If you guys are not following us on Instagram, please go do that. It's just Infinity Flux. I also put it in the shop everywhere, but Alex Ross is doing a series of timeless covers. This is just one of them. He's doing like 30 of them. So it features the characters on multiple different issues.
Yep.
This is Empire Fallout Fantastic Four cover, but there's a ton, and I featured them on our Instagram, and they're also in the shop. We have a little checklist, so he's doing a lot of beautiful things coming out over the next few weeks. So give those a check.
We've got this great muscular spot cover. Oh wait, that's Namor.
We'll be showing them off as well. I think it's 18 of them in September, and then 16 more in October. So
Just a few.
I'm gonna probably try to put together a full set.
I think you will.
It's been a while since I've done that. So
I really like this one. So this is Star Wars Adventures Annual 2020, featuring Jax, the Green Rabbit.
yes, that is not Bucky O'Hare.
No, easy to get confused because there's not too many red
Space
wearing
rabbits.
green space rabbits.
Yeah.
All right.
This is for Batman's grave.
Yep.
Right?
Number 10. This is the Arthur Adams cardstock variant.
Okay. And so next segment is our number 2s, number 3s collected and reprint segment. The reprint industry has been hot, hot, hot. We definitely have some Thor to talk about in just a minute.
Yeah, so all these are basically our little check-in with you. If, hey, did you like number 1? Do you think you might like this series? Then go ahead and ask for it to be on your pull, or just check out the number 2, because if we don't get that, you may miss out. So this is Snake Eyes Dead Game number 2.
Yeah, the Rob Liefeld series, which it was, issue 1 is one of the craziest G.I. Joe books. It had so many, like, superhero tropes in it, but overall it was really fun. And this is a mini-series. So.
I just picture Rob Liefeld when he was, actually young playing with G.I. Joe dolls.
Yeah.
And he's, like, remembered what he was doing. He's like, I'm going to put it in a comic now.
Yeah.
It's going to be canon.
All right, Image coming soon. What's that mean? That means
Strange Academy number 2, 3rd print. They did not have the cover for it, but we want to inform you. A lot of people have been getting all the printings of Strange Academy. It's been a great book. So, Strange Academy number 2, 3rd print. Sorry, we don't have a cover to show you, but our order is due by Monday at 5 p.m.
There's been more printings of the covers than we've gotten of the actual book. Like, there's like 3 issues out, and we probably have like 6 or 7 printings.
But here comes a few real cool ones, and we do have the covers for this.
yeah, Thor.
Thor 1.
Nice.
The 3rd printing. So I think some people are going to want that. Even though that's not the sort of money book of Thor, people are just trying to put together sets of everything.
Yeah.
They're also doing
Number 3.
Yep.
Oh.
4th printing.
Oh, I want that.
him and Beta Ray
Beta
Bill.
Ray Bill.
Yeah, so sometimes we'll turn the comics on their side because it's the wraparound or the trade dress is just too big. So yeah, this is number 3, the 4th print. And then we have number 4, the 3rd print. This is a mouthful.
This is one of the big ones, isn't it? Issue number 4.
Yes. I think that's when
4 and
Galactus
5.
first sort of made him do his bidding and all. So Black Winter might have made a cameo at the end. I know his first full appearance is in 5.
Yeah.
So 4 is definitely sought after. So that is the 3rd printing of that. And then next.
All right, X Factor number 3. A lot of you picked up number 1. So if you need to sign up for the series, or if you need to make sure that you're getting it, just write us a note in the comments and we'll take care of you. This one. Bad Mother.
Bad Mother.
I don't know if anybody picked this up off the shelves when it came out a couple weeks back, but yeah, Bad Mother #2, right? Number 2.
When you take a mother and you push her too far, and she has guns, and she has kids she has to protect with the guns, and Bad Mother.
Okay, oh yeah, and Vampire the Masquerade #2 is out.
Had a lot of people really excited about number 1.
Yeah.
The 90s are back, and I am so happy. I really am. Bring it all back.
Then we have Sumerian, People of the Black Circle #2. So we're still waiting on that #1 of this book to come out. But we've, this is the edgier version of Conan. It's still Conan, but it's a retelling of some of his original stories.
I see Michael is jumping all over the Thor. Very wise. Very wise.
Who wants to talk about this?
So this is an indie book that the print run was small on. It flew off the shelf and it went up in value online. This is Grit #1 second print. I didn't even get to read the first print, so I just know that people asked about it afterwards. So I wanted to make sure everyone knew that the second print would be out. It wasn't like the hottest thing ever, but it was selling for over cover price and such. So it's Grit #1 second print.
Okay, this is Doomsday Clock trade paperback. It is $40. It is soft cover, but it collects the entire thing. Before we had Doomsday Clock hardcovers that were just the first 6 issues and the last 6. This collects the whole thing for $40 in a trade paperback. It's probably going to look real good next to your Watchmen trade paperback. I imagine it's going to be in a similar size and shape and all that.
This is what people have really been waiting for. So many people were like, I want to read it when it is whole and in one.
It was a little confusing how they did the slipcase.
And I'll tell you why. So they wanted to get it out before Christmas.
Yeah.
And all they could do is release the first half.
Yeah.
And so, had to get those Christmas sales, but confuse everyone. Now, this is how it should have been released.
The full thing is here finally. So that is coming out. And we also have Dollhouse Family hardcover for $24.99. I really like the Joe Hill line of comics that they're doing the hardcovers for just $25. You really can't beat that. And all the stuff has been fantastic. It's about to be October. It's about to be Halloween time.
Spooky month.
Go ahead and get your spooky pre-orders in.
And lastly, we talk a lot of comics here, but this is some real literature put to a comic. Kurt Vonnegut's Slaughterhouse-5, a book. I'm sure we sell the actual book here. I'm a big Kurt Vonnegut fan. I know Megan is too. So we saw this and we had to tell everybody about it. I can't wait to check it out, see what they have for it.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be really cool.
Yep. So I think that is it. There are other comics, other variants you can check out on Previews World. So just head over there for everything other than DC Comics.
Yeah, and if you want to see, once again, all the Detective Comics covers that are coming out, you only have until Sunday at 5 to let us know which covers you want. We're, of course, going to have some for the wall, but why not go ahead and take a few seconds, really study and look at what cover you want, and then let us know what we can get for you. So yeah, you can email us, you can comment on this video, you can send us a direct message, or you can stop on by and we'll hook you up.
I had to change the screen because it was still saying 1 p.m. I realized I changed the one slide but not the other.
Change the other
We are no longer doing this at 1 p.m. We're doing this at a more just relaxed time later in the day. People are off work, when even our work's about done.
Courtney wants to know if you're getting any more Blackfin.
Yes, I am.
Good. And Free Comic Day this Saturday. Yes, I felt like I had something to say, but I don't know if I do.
For those of you who are watching this video later, remember, if you like and you share it and you place your order for Detective 1027, you can still win. We will announce the winner next week.
All right.
I think that's it. Big week. A lot to talk about. So, if you need to, watch the video again, get in your orders. DC by Sunday at 5, everything else Monday at 5, and we look forward to those of you who live in town stopping by the shop. Come chat comics with us.
Yep, and we have our other shows. We got our Tuesday show where we talk about stuff coming out that day and the next, and then you have your Sunday show, which I'm not on.
We sell things on that show. I guess we're selling things here technically too. All right, guys. Well, have a great weekend. Do something fun for yourself, and we'll see you very soon.
Yep.